baby. Okay, so now she is some months baby. Okay, in this figure, what is happening? The baby has been grown. Okay, so her age is 5 years. So now what we are doing here is, if we give one bowl or spoon to the baby, so what she will do? She will eat herself. Okay, so likewise, if you take one, this is one more image. If you see here, the child is feeding her mother. Okay, so if what we are doing here, if the child is getting some data, that is nothing but some food. Okay, so what she is doing, okay, we have to eat and we have to feed the mother also, or to the sister or any other person. So likewise, so what is happening here, whenever we are giving a particular data to the system, that data to the system will learn. And what the system will do, the system will tell other systems to learn what to do. Okay, so here, how we get machines to learn. So there are different types of methods to get machines to learn here, by using different algorithms, such as we will be using different algorithms like decision tree, clustering, or artificial neural network algorithm. So likewise, okay, and training depends on what task you are trying to achieve, and the type and the amount of data that you have available. So according to all these things, the machine will learn how to uh, execute itself with some particular algorithm or data, and to produce the model here. Okay, and here there are different types of applications of machine learning that can be those are nothing but market basket analysis, medical diagnosis, or self-driving cars. So likewise, so these are the different applications where we will be using machine learning techniques here. Okay, so these are different applications. That is nothing but recognizing spoken words, driving an autonomous vehicle, classifying new astronomical structure, playing world-class Pac-Man. This is one type of game. Okay, so if you see here in all the topics we come across one game that is called as checkers game. Okay, so whatever the example, whatever the topic which has been discussed, that will be discussed through one example, that is nothing but checkers game. Okay, so this is about the introduction part of machine learning. Okay, so the next topic is well posed learning problem. Okay, so well posed learning problem, for this I want to give you one example. So if you see here, uh, just a moment, I want to show you one thing. So on the screen you can see one image. Okay. So what is happening here? This is one type of dance pose we are having. So here is the pose. Okay, on the right side you can see one pose. So what is happening when we are when we want to display this particular pose? Okay. So if you are doing this particular pose on the stage. Okay. So what is happening here on the background also, if you are having the same pose, image is there on the background, and you are performing this particular pose on the stage. So if the pose is as it is, okay, you are posing the pose as it is on the stage. So that is nothing but it is well posed in all the directions, in all the way. If you are doing the same pose, ఓకే, మీరేం చేస్తున్నారు, స్టేజ్ మీద పోజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఈ పోజ్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ లో కూడా సేమ్ పోజ్ ఉంది. ఇమేజ్ అనేది సేమ్ పోజ్ డిస్ప్లే చేశారు. ఈ పోజ్ మీద స్టేజ్ మీద చేస్తున్నారు. ఓకే, సో ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ డూయింగ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ పోజ్ ఆన్ స్టేజ్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ getting the same pose and you are performing the same pose. Okay, so what is that? That is nothing but well posed learning system. So in all the ways you have learned everything how to do this. Okay, so in ML also one problem is there. If it gets correct model or solution, so then that is called as well posed learning system. Okay, so a computer program is said to well posed learning problem by three ways. That is, one is learn from experience, E, that is called as E. In context to some task, P, and some performance measure, P. Okay, so according to all these three, so it is called as well posed learning problem. So how? Okay, so here, what is happening? Some task is there. Okay, writing task or reading task or playing a game. Okay, or some task of cooking. So what is happening if you take the task of cooking? Okay, so here T is nothing but task, task is nothing but cooking. Okay, and you are cooking something. Okay, so what will happen? The dish is good, somewhat good, and then somebody will tell you the changes in that particular dish. Okay, so next time what you will do, you will do all the changes to that and you will cook again. So this is nothing but experience. So that is E. Okay, next is some performance measure P. So that is nothing but when the measure which you are getting good, okay, correct, solution as output as accurate. Okay, so you are measuring in all the aspects and getting the output. Okay, so that is performance measure. So you will be measuring in all aspects. How, in what way? By seeing the previous experience, you have to cook the food in well manner or means knife with in all aspects if you're preparing it. Okay, so that is nothing but well posed learning problem. Okay, so these are the three elements which come into picture. One is learn from experience, that is E, in context to some task T, and some performance measure, that is P. So this is nothing but well posed learning problems. So for this, there are the three different examples here. The first example is checkers learning problem. Okay, so what you are doing here, you are learning some game. So that's nothing but checkers game. You are playing game checkers game. So this is your task. Okay. So what is your performance measure here? That is nothing but what is the percent of games which you have won against the opposite player. That is your performance measure. So what is your experience? Experience is nothing but playing implementation games against itself. It's nothing but experience. So that is nothing but if you have played games previously, 10 games. Okay. So what is your experience regarding that? So how you have played, in what way you have played. Okay. What are the different changes you have done? So all these things is nothing but experience. Okay. So likewise, there is one more example. Another example is handwriting recognition learning problem. So here also the task is nothing but recognizing and classifying handwritten words within images. So here you can see the picture. So what is happening? Your task is nothing but to recognize and classify the handwritten words. Okay. So within all the images, you have to recognize all the things. So on the screen, you can see right hand side, there is one number 7. Okay. So here in the image, you can see how many times the image 7, the number 7 has been written. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here you can see in 10 different ways you can write the number 7 here. Okay, so in all the angles it has to recognize and classify that particular number as 7. Okay, and next is performance measure. That is nothing but what is the percentage of words which has been correctly classified as 7 here. So that is your performance measure. Next is training experience. So what is training experience? A database of handwritten words with given classifications. So a database is created with some handwritten words by the previous experience, how 7 has been written here. So here, how many times it has been written? Some 10 or 11 times. Okay. So what is happening here? In this example, your task is to recognize that particular word. Okay. And you are measuring the word, how many times it has been correctly classified, whether it is 7 or not. That is your measure. Experience is nothing but it has been stored in the database in different ways. A particular character, word, or some sentence or anything, it has been stored in different ways. How it has been classified. So that is your experience. So likewise, one more example is that is robo driving learning problem. Okay. So here